Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week we bring you the finale of our special holiday adventure, flashing back to an early adventure of young Sweeney, aka Linus Whitaker, and the other children trained by the nefarious Alaric Lavont. As a reminder, we're going to record the aftermath for this adventure pretty soon, so don't delay. Get your questions in for myself and Mike to discuss by tweeting at partialarc and using our new hashtag, FNQAftermath. You can also email us any questions for the show at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. And without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests, 4 young wizards have been sent on a mission to steal from a powerful mage. And so far, each victory has been hard-won. Can they handle the trials that await them at the top of this magical tower? When you guys come into this room, do you do it subtly, quietly, or what?
I'm the stealthiest sneak lord.
Oh, of course. Please roll for your stealth.
Please call yourself Marcus the Sneak Lord.
I am the Sneak Lord.
The random name generator I used definitely didn't give me the last name of Falconsflight, so it's about the same. I got a lovely 7 stealth.
So you're still just as quiet as you've been this entire adventure, which is not. And
Oh wait, that's actually a 9 because I'm bad at math.
oh, okay.
Slightly more quiet than we expected you to be.
Now listen, Marcus, I don't know if you're going to be the best at math and science, but I think you'll be an excellent assassin.
I mean, I think Marcus is good at math. I'm just not good at math.
I'm going to try to shut the door quietly.
Okay.
Perfect.
So that'll just be a... Is that actually a...
Sleight of hand or stealth?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
10 total.
Nice.
You close it regular, but no, no, it's not enough to be no sound at all, but it's also not like a loud
Yeah.
so kind of lightly close it, clicks closed. The little stairway in front of you just kind of goes up to a level that's just about 5 feet above you. This level, these stairs go up to, there's a nice railing with some fine wooden designs on the actual railing itself. It looks like you're about to walk up to a loft, basically. The room above you, now that you look up, is very high. It looks like you now might actually be in that tip that you saw before outside of the tower. It looks like a very circular round dome to this room, and you see in the corner, just over the top of the top of the stairs, you see the closed wooden shutters that were at the top of the tower. They look much larger now, though. They look about 10 feet high and 10 feet wide, big, massive wooden doors. But you can't see without going up the stairs what's in the rest of the room on the left-hand side. You just see this in the far right.
I've got the lit candelabra, but maybe someone with dark vision should lead the way.
Yeah, just silhouette us as we walk up the stairs.
Right. I'll lead the way. Screw it.
I just say nothing, just sort of stand my ground. I don't push back against much, but I need light, damn it.
So you guys start to climb up the stairs, and I'll need all of you to roll stealth checks.
11.
Braddock,
15.
Linus,
17.
Marcus.
10. I have
Stealth
a plus
Lord.
5 to stealth,
Lord
but I
it
can't
is.
roll higher than a 4.
And I rolled
Over and over
disadvantage,
again.
too.
Stealth Lord. Stealth Lord. I just start shouting about how good of a stealth lord I am.
You guys can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
I'm the stealthiest.
Oh, is that just you said? Can you hear me now?
See,
Can you
look
hear me
at how quiet I am. No. You gotta step on. Don't step on that. Step on this.
So
I'm invisible, boy.
because Stealth Lord is a little bit less stealthy, as you step up to the top lip of the room, you look across and you see on the left-hand side against one of the walls is a great king-sized bed with animal skins and things. It looks like a really nice setup. Around the room, you see candles lit. You see on the walls, you see 3 bookcases with beautiful ordained books and backings. You see like basically baubles and things sitting on a desk right in front of that big doorway you saw before. Now that you're at the top, you can actually see the desk beneath it. On it, you see like a quill, you see a couple books and things, and you see what looks like a little, I would call it a globe, because it doesn't look like a fish tank, like it has a top to it. It looks like it's completely enclosed see-through sphere with a little blue fish swirling inside of it. On the other end of the room, there's a big chair, and next to the chair is like a little tiny table. On that table, you see a teacup with some steam coming off the top of this hot tea, and in the chair, feet up on a footrest, you see what looks like an old wizard with a hood over his head. And he's startled, and he looks up at you. "What are you doing here? Who's come up here to the top of my tower? Explain yourselves." And he stands up and points at you with a wand. What are you, and thinks for a moment, whippersnappers or miscreants doing in my tower, my great tower?
Merry Bahamutmas.
Hark the herald dragons sing, glory to the Platinum King.
And you guys start singing Bahamutmas carols.
The perfect cover.
So you finish the great Bahamutmas carol. You're telling me you came up my entire tower to sing Bahamutmas carols?
Yes.
Yep.
And you're alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the old wizard surveys all of you, looking at the wands in your hands and things like that, your different magical implements. I'm gonna roll a insight.
Can I roll a deception?
An insight with an yeah, you can roll deception. Yeah, actually, in fact, all of you need to roll performance because I want to know how good your
is
singing
it
was.
performance?
Performance for
Singing
sure.
Song.
Ooh. Yeah, no.
Yvette, what did you get for performance? Braddock, what'd you get?
4.
Oh God, Linus
8.
and Markus.
8.
So definitely none of you are believable as actual practice chorus-like singers. Your notes were way off. Some of you made some of the lines up halfway through.
Yup.
So now make your deception check with disadvantage.
That's fun. That's a 6 plus 3. Nope. Plus 2, 8. And a 3 plus 2, 5.
He's going to make his insight check.
I bet he is.
Yeah, he kind of sees through your bullshit. But he was entertained, so he let you finish the song.
Was he? With that performance check, was he?
Was he though?
Yeah, I don't know if he was.
Dumbstruck, maybe.
He's entertained by your attempt. Okay. Listen, I don't know what all of these shenanigans are about. You're clearly here for other than good cheer, so I'm going to say this once. Step out and leave, and I won't have to make you.
How?
How?
How would we even...
Well, you can step out here, and he waves his hand, and you see the 2 doors open, and you see the snowfall outside, and you see the snowfall start to fall outside the window, and you see it start to rest in the air, as if there might be stairs outside. Just step out here, and you'll be just fine. Follow the stairs down, just follow the snow, that'll keep your feet safe, and we'll say that this never happened.
Well, there's a thing we need to get some help, though, because we need a place to stay tonight, and we wouldn't stay with you.
Well, you can... Well, why didn't you check into the town? There's plenty of places to stay there.
We did, but they won't let us in without a relic of yours.
What? No, just go to the town. They'll give you a place to stay. And just check in, and they'll let you in just fine. What are you talking about?
Do you have a relic, like a necklace thing that you wear?
As you say this, the old wizard looks down beneath his robes, and you see him cover you see like a shiny, a circular sphere hanging around his neck. It's got a blue crystal in the center, and you see him cover it up with his robes. He's wearing like very classic big wizardy robes with like stars and emblems all running down it. And you see coming out from under the hood, he is wearing a hood. You see like a big old like wart-filled nose and things like that. You see like a big gray beard coming out the bottom of the cloak, but you don't see his eyes or anything.
Okay.
What of it? Listen, are you coming here to rob me?
Yes.
Listen,
He did roll very poorly on his deception.
He did. It's like, I'm not even going to try to lie now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a very good liar.
listen, look, I've had some times like this as well. I did some things in my past. I know you got to eat, and you know I knew some characters as well. Did someone put you up to this?
Yeah, it's a dare.
Okay, who would dare you to go into a wizard's tower?
Really nice guy.
All right. Well, I hope you just take yourselves and leave, and we'll just again call this. Just go ask for some place to stay down at the inn, and I'm sure they'll have you covered. Just get yourselves out of my tower, and we won't have any trouble.
My friend gets very upset if we don't finish a thing he asks us to do.
Well, I've known friends like that too, and you leave those friends. I left mine, and now I suggest that you leave yours as well.
You're not lonely?
I have all of my books and things. I'm still picking up a few new things, and you see him close a book that he kind of had under his robes and set it down. But I've there's plenty of things. Also, I go into the town if I need to see anybody. I'm just up here learning, and it's remote and it's private, and I like my privacy.
Why don't you come with us? Since you already know the townsfolk, you can introduce us and find us a good room.
Lately, I've just been trying to keep low and relaxed up here. It's very comfortable in my tower, and I'll just stay up here, and you guys just head on down there yourself. I promise you'll be just fine. Just go up to the guards and let them know the great Nathaniel sent you.
I'd like to do an insight check and see if he's lying. Like, would we be able to get into the town if he wasn't?
Roll an insight check.
Natural 1.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know either way.
Yeah.
You are at the exact same feeling that you had a moment ago.
Yep. Can you give us a minute?
A minute to what? Hold on a second. A minute to what?
To talk amongst ourselves.
To debate whether you are going to continue stealing from me or to leave?
I can see how it would come
across. Is there a large
that way.
debate going on here? I'm a great and powerful wizard.
Yeah.
Get out of my tower.
How? Okay.
We're just wondering if you want to join our adventuring party instead of just reading them from books.
Listen, I was part of a little crew a little while ago as well, and I have separated myself from that life. It was a very bad life, very bad influencers involved, and look, I'm doing my own thing now, okay? And I suggest all of you, are you all wizards yourselves?
Well...
Yeah.
Did you teach each other?
No, we have a tutor.
Oh.
A mentor of sorts.
Yeah. Sort of a father figure.
Yeah. We're his family.
Listen, I think you should leave. I don't really want you just hanging out up here, you understand?
Sure.
But you seem like such a likable fellow.
It's true.
Well, listen, I'm very old, and I like my privacy, of course. So if you could just go, that would be great.
What were you reading?
It's none of your business. What are you... This is ridiculous. Get out of my tower.
We're just trying to be your friend. We sang for you and everything. You don't want to let us into your life?
Mary Bahamut.
What do? You put your fist up in the air here. Nobody can see that, bud. Oh, are you just like doing a fist bump in the air?
Yeah.
Are you still riding with this deception? Like, wait, have you not realized that this hasn't worked yet?
I'm going to
trying so
cast
hard.
sleep on him.
Oof. Oh, here we go.
Hey, they're not garbage rolls. 27 hit points worth of sleep.
It does not work.
Yeah, I wondered.
So you throw sleep on him, or you attempt to, and he sees it. What does it do to cast sleep? Is it like a... It's
like a fine bit of sand in my hand that I sort of throw in the air.
A Sandman.
And I say... I don't remember what my magic word is. I didn't bring my book. Yeah, say something like, hush, little baby, don't say a Bahamut miss. Yeah, words and hymns and Bahamut miss Eve.
We're the best singers ever.
Linus is not very religious.
So the sleep washes over him. He stands. He centers himself. You see him. He was kind of like, basically, he kind of was bent over a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You see him stand straight.
Keep the
Square
spread.
off at all of you.
Don't get in fireball formation. Keep the spread.
I'm sorry. We need that thing. We need that relic thing.
I see how you want it then.
I'm sorry, I really don't, though.
A duel it is.
I just
And he
need that-
picks up his teacup that he had next to him, and he blows on the steam, and out of the steam flies two of these little goblin-y looking creatures. Ooh. They look like goblins, small goblins with wings, and they look like they are made of steam, and they flutter out at all of you. He whips up his left hand, and you see a bright golden and blue wand. Roll for initiative.
We're all gonna die.
Mr. Lavant's gonna be like, I have to get new kids.
Exactly. They're all gone in one fell swoop.
All right. Don't look at my papers. The secrets.
He was reading a romance novel, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, there's nothing to concern yourself with.
It's volume 2 of Kid Turns to Tree.
Yeah, he's the writer. No. Okay.
I almost had it finished.
Let me just
like
roll
an
real
hour.
quick.
Oh, God, like the writer in Saga. Oh.
Oh, that was a good roll. Okay, Braddock,
4.
Yvette,
17.
Linus,
14.
and Markus.
4. I rolled a 1. I rolled a natural 1.
Braddock and Markus, which one of you, what is your dexterity modifier?
0.
Markus?
Plus 3.
So Markus is going first.
I did roll a natural
stealth
1,
lord.
though, if you want to factor that one.
Nope.
Oh, you rolled a natural 1?
Yes,
yeah,
I did.
you're going last. Never mind.
Got that out of the way, at least.
What were you? Wait, you had to have been distracted by something in the room that you were not paying attention to any
Snowfall is so pretty.
What are the real lyrics of the song, though?
I was trying to pose dramatically in front of the window. With my hood.
Shadows properly.
Just trying to get into the best shadow position, like, no.
Up first are the two steam-like flying goblin creatures flying your way. They're tiny, but they look like they are pretty mean and pretty angry.
Are they like pixie-sized?
Yeah, pixie size. So they're flying at the two people at the front. Who are the two people at the front?
I mean, definitely me
Yeah.
is one of them.
Yep.
And I guess Braddock.
And probably Braddock.
Yeah.
So the first one flies up to you, Linus, and swings its claws at you. Oh, that's going to hit. So you are going to take 1 slashing damage and 2 piercing damage.
Down to 1.
And, oh boy. And Braddock, you are going to... that was a 2. So that's definitely not going to hit you. Yep, and that's them. So...
They're hitting with their, like, claws?
Yeah, they're hitting you with their claws. They're just swiping at you. Yvette, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna magic missile. Why not? I'm gonna do 1 on each little flying guy and then
Little
1
dude?
on Nathaniel.
Okay.
Okay, first one, 5.
Okay.
Second one's 3.
Okay.
And third one's 4.
Okay. And the fourth one is on Nathaniel, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Nice. Those are all solid hits. You see as the 2 magic missiles hit the little steam flying pixie goblins. You see them hit each of them, and you see the teacup that's sitting on the edge near the table where you put it down. You see it shake a little bit, and you see some of the steam move a little bit as you hit the 2 of them. Up next is going to be Linus.
I'm going to cast fire bolts at the teacup.
Oh.
I mean, 18 to hit.
Yeah, you hit that teacup. Deal some damage.
To that teacup.
1 point of fire damage.
1 point of fire damage. You crack that teacup. It's you break it. Some of the tea spills out, and you see some of the steam start to wave off of the teacup, and it starts to like dribble down the side of the table. You see one of the steam goblin things just out of the air.
Was it mine?
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Up next is Nathaniel. Nathaniel points his wand at you, Braddock, and flicks it, and you see this green cloud fly out at you. 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so you are going to take... What is it? 6 poison damage.
Getting there. Getting low.
1.
All right. Up is Braddock. It was a little faster than Marcus because you tripped.
Little.
Yeah.
Because you were busy being sneak lord.
Dramatically posing.
How close is Nathaniel to his teacup? Like
He's
standing next to it?
standing right next to it. Yeah.
Acid splash can hit both of them
Okay.
within 5 feet.
Does the teacup make a constant dex
Dexterity
save?
saving throw, or does it just get hit?
If it rolls a nat 20, I just for fun, please do. Damn it! No, it doesn't. It definitely gets coated in acid. And Nathaniel will have to make a save. Nope, that's a 4. With whatever, it's definitely not going to be high enough.
Ooh. A damage.
One damage.
1 point of damage.
You crack that tea cup further. The steamy one in front of you whiffs away.
Nice.
All right, and then Nathaniel takes, what was it, 1?
Ooh. 1.
Palpable. All right, up next is Marcus.
I'm going to shoot him with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Much frost, very cold. Such ray, nat 20.
Oh, goodness.
Goodness
Nice.
gracious.
Look at you with that ray of frost.
Seriously.
That fight gave you just so much more confidence.
Well, to be fair, I rolled a nat 1 right before this, so...
The fact that you've survived longer than you thought, I think, has bolstered you.
Right?
Yeah, well, I mean...
Especially
It's
against
like,
the
what is that
octopus.
the lion when it's just about to die or whatever? It's its strongest.
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
I've rolled 3 critical hits and 3 critical failures, though, so it balances out.
Oh, there you go. Nothing in between.
Nothing in between.
Perfect.
The ultimate min-max character. So that is 13 cold damage.
13 cold damage. Nice.
And he is slowed by 10 feet.
All right.
And I'm going to... I'm going to, like, step down onto the base of the stairs so I can't, like, see him anymore.
Okay, so you're going to step back slightly? Perfect. All right. So up next is going to be the little creatures, but they're dead. Yvette, you're up.
So I'm going to do frostbite on him. Con save.
Here we go.
Old man.
Old man con save is a 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
frostbite's usually pretty much what gets the old people.
Yeah. Every time.
Dark.
Ooh, for a whole 2 damage. And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
His greatest weakness.
It's cold. Especially with the door open with the snow coming in.
Oh.
So as he takes a few of these hits, he falls back into his chair. He waves the wand over his body, and you see him go invisible. Then just over the tea that's spilling onto the floor, the teacup that's just pretty much almost gone, you see breath go over the top of the remaining steam of the teacup, and 2 more of these little things billow out. The steam fades, and you see the rest of the tea drip to the floor. You also see the chair rock a little bit, like he was sitting in it before, and you see it rock forward. You can't see him. All right. Up next is going to be Braddock. You see these 2 little steam goblins now flying at you guys again.
I'm going to be crafty and cast grease on the chair.
There you go.
Okay.
On that area under the chair. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square.
Oh, in 10 feet. That's a lot more than just in front of the square.
When the grease appears, each creature standing must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Smart.
This is great.
Right.
This is really good.
Oh, yeah. That's a 5 plus 2, so 7. So you hear... and you just hear a loud thud, and you see right next to the chair, it wasn't in front of it, but next to the chair, near the first bookcase, you see dust fly up, and you see next to a imprint on the wooden floor.
In the
see
grease.
In the
laying around
grease,
it?
yeah. You can kind of see the coat.
Yeah, there's a little grease angel.
Yeah. Awesome. All right.
So gross.
Marcus,
Very
you're
in the
up.
hot mess mood.
Well, now that there is a visible grease stain, I'm going to poke my head back around the corner, shoot another ray of frost, and then run away again.
Nice.
The stealth lord's
Your
more like the
tactics
damage
are-
and run lord.
I didn't realize he was using
Unflappable.
cover-based shooting.
Yeah, well, why aren't you, is all I'm saying. There are cover rules.
Yeah,
That's true.
That is a glorious 12.
12.
Was you're hitting Marcus?
prone.
He's prone. So
Nathaniel?
you can roll. You have an advantage.
Do
No,
you-
I have
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh,
range.
yeah, you're right.
I don't think I'm going to get worse than 12, but I can try. Nope, still 12.
So you actually hit.
Yes!
Wizards.
Wizard's armor.
Yeah.
Not very good.
Should have cast mage armor. He takes 2 cold damage.
Oh no.
And his grease on his butt is now cold grease on his
He's got
butt.
a greasy
Oh,
butt.
that's the worst.
Up next,
when your greasy butt is cold.
Oh,
It's just
Frosty
the worst.
greasy butt.
Yvette, you're... Oh, no. Actually, what's up next are these little steam
I
monsters.
think I got skipped.
Did you?
I haven't acted since they last appeared.
Oh, that's right. You should.
You're right. It went from Yvette straight to Braddock and Marcus.
Wah, wah.
Linus, you were distracted by all of the shenanigans going on. You're up.
Okay. Firebolt at the teacup. 16 plus stuff to hit it.
You hit that teacup.
3 fire damage.
You explode that teacup.
Yeah.
So you hit it for some remaining damage. It explodes. The tea wafts onto the floor, and the 2 little steam guys just poof out of the air.
Cool.
You hear, damn it!
From the grease
From his
smudge.
position spot on the
From the
floor.
greasy butt. So now, up at the top of the order is Yvette.
Woo. All right, I'm gonna frostbite him again now that I have a line of sight because there's grease.
Now, he's still invisible, but you see a greasy butt.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
Just
you
have
can-
disadvantage. 'cause
Yeah.
we disadvantage anyway because he's prone and because he's.
Yeah,
well,
so I just say...
Frostbite's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's true. So you're frostbiting that greasy area. All right.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw. Ooh, nope, not going to be enough.
Nice.
It's going to be like a 9.
Finally 4 damage
Oh, wow.
and disadvantage.
Also,
He's
should
going to
make-
have to make a save now.
Constitution
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, it's Constitution saving throw for concentration.
yeah. He got a 12.
That should be fine.
Plus-
Yeah, it's
It's
yeah,
10
that's right. He's
or
fine.
the damage taken.
So he
or
still
something like that.
he still holds it.
Yeah.
And now it's
With the amount of damage we're dealing, it's going to be very hard to make him break concentration.
yeah. Linus, it's your turn.
I'm just going to firebolt him because even if he gets up, I'll still have prone from his invisibility. So, or I'll still have a disadvantage from his invisibility. So, try to hit him. It's a 9 on the die, and that's a 9 on the die. Okay, so it's the same thing. So it's a 15 to hit.
Okay, you do. You hit.
2 fire damage.
Catch fire. Catch fire.
Seriously, catch that grease on fire.
Oh, that's right. He's greasy.
Yeah.
Oh, you aiming for the grease?
Well, maybe for him.
Yeah, you light his butt a little bit on fire.
Okay.
Catch fire.
He's just trying to pat it out as you do. And in fact, no, that's not enough damage for him to have to make a Constitution saving throw. I don't
Well,
think
the
so.
DC would be 10,
Yeah.
but any
Yeah.
damage he takes.
Yeah, it's true. It's any damage.
Anyway.
Oh no, that's a 9.
When
he
he rolls-
fails.
when he rolls
so the
like
fire,
that.
you get him. You see him, and he's just now like patting on it on his side, the fire, and he's fully visible now.
I'll say, we just need the relic. That's all we need.
And he stands up, pissed.
Dexterity saving throw if he's trying to stand up.
Oh,
in
he
the
is.
grease.
That's right. He tries to stand up. It's a 10 plus 12.
13 DC.
Oh no! So he goes to stand up. You son of! And then slips and hits the ground
On
again.
his hip.
Oh, no.
Cold and greasy.
So from the ground. Oh, I gotta look up how this works. That looks fun. Let's figure that out.
Oh, good.
No good.
DM playing with spells.
This is why you hide behind walls.
Exactly.
You're about to see why I'm a half-orc.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Because if you get knocked down, you get back up again. Ain't nothing going to keep him down.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Except for the second time that will.
Sure,
actually
sure.
happen.
But I mean, that's 2 more tries than you'd think.
The wizard hits the floor again with a thud. Pissed off, looks at you, Braddock, who's just laughing at this point. Oh, you think this is funny, do you? And he throws his wand up, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that was almost awesome. 9.
It's not going to be enough.
It was all you
Failed me.
So in front of you, you don't see it for a moment, but the room kind of like your vision in front of you kind of splits and breaks. And in front of you, a dark cloud starts to pool out of the air in front of you. And nobody else can see it. And for a moment, like, everything gets silent and quiet. And, like, as every other people are laughing around you, they can't see it for some reason. And you just hear, like, ha, 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 ha. Like, you hear, like, muffled laughter. And in front of you, this dark cloud starts to spiral and spiral and flower open in front of you. And what is Braddock's greatest fear? Because that's what comes out of this thing reaching for you.
What would be his greatest fear? His greatest fear is the demon that owns his soul.
Ooh, are you
Reaching out of this dark cloud that only he can see is the demon's. Its hands reach out through the cloud and grasp you by the throat. Its eyes burning bright says, "Your soul is mine," and crushes your throat, and you take 15 psychic damage and drop to the floor.
Oh, that's...
At which point I'm still standing. Resolute endurance. Drop to 1 HP instead of being reduced to 0.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There
No, I guess it's mood, yeah.
So it's moot anyway. So this thing
If it didn't-
crushes at your throat, and you are frightened, by the way. You can take a wisdom saving throw to try to stop it at the end, but you are currently frightened of this man and this demon that has reached out for your throat. All right. Up next is going to be... Braddock, it's your turn.
Half-orc for the win. Saving throw. I'm gonna make a saving throw.
Deep robot chicken cuts.
All right, it's a wisdom saving throw, right? Mm-hmm. Much better. 21.
Oh, you pass. You shake out of it. So the demon is wrapping its hands around your throat, and you just bat its hand away, and it pulls back into the dark cloud and disappears. Again, nobody saw this, only you. But you are no longer frightened.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of your whole action to break out of that. If you want to move anywhere, you can. But otherwise, you're at 1.
Motivated by that, I am going to haul ass to some other... Let's see, what else is in the room, really? To hide behind. There's not really...
You can join Marcus on the stairs.
Yeah. Stairs are fine.
I'm going to join Marcus on the stairs.
All right.
hiding in the corner?
Up next is Marcus.
Okay. Don't you mean Stealth Lord Supreme?
Yeah, Stealth Lord Supreme.
Okay. Good.
I'd like to order a Stealth Lord Supreme. Sour cream, please.
Marcus, you got that? Yes, thank you.
Does sound delicious. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pop back out, shoot a frost ray, hide again.
There you go.
That is a 14 plus 5, 19. I'm assuming hits.
Oh, it does.
That is a 6 cold damage.
Oh, wait. Did you roll disadvantage? Because he's still prone.
Oh, he fell over.
Yeah, because his butt's on the floor. He's still
This
down there.
time totally will work.
It's higher.
It rolled better.
Oh, there we go. So still the 19. So how much damage was that?
6 cold damage.
Oh, wow.
And he is slowed by 10 feet.
So you hit him with this blast of cold, and as you do, he yelps. But it doesn't sound like the voice he was using before. It sounds different. Like you hear him go like, "Ah!" instead of like an old, crackly old man's voice. And as he flies back from that blast, you see the hood of his robe pop up a little bit, and you see the nose kind of fade for a moment. You see a smaller, younger nose, and then the hood comes back down in front, and then you see the old, longer, old man-y nose in front. And again, this is like a very like cartoonish wizard nose, like very cartoonish. Like you've never seen anybody with a nose like this.
I'm the dungeon master.
Yeah.
Like that character from... I'm not
pretty
mocking
much.
Jay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying from the D&D cartoon.
Yeah. Anyways, up next is going to be Yvette.
I'm gonna magic missile on him again.
Okay.
My second spell slot. Total of 12 damage.
So this time when you go to magic missile him, he's on the ground like holding his chest. The missiles, 3 of them fly at him, and you see him wave his left hand as a reaction. You see on his left hand just the glint of something golden. And you see what looks like a golden tongue whips out of what's something gold on his left hand. It ties itself around each of the 3 sparks of your magic missile and sucks them into the golden thing on his left hand.
What the what?
Oh my god, he's a Green Lantern.
All right. Up next is Linus.
Okay, so the magic missile got sucked up by a gold thing
It did.
from his wrist.
his ring finger.
His ring finger?
Ring, yeah.
Okay. Well, firebolt worked last time. We can see him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's prone.
Yes.
Is he still covered in grease?
He's still covered in grease.
Perfect.
His butt is covered in grease.
How injured does he look? Can we tell?
Very injured.
Very injured? I'm gonna try sleep again. Do it. 22 hit points.
That's enough. You knock him out. His head rolls back and hits the wall. As he does, by the way, he goes unconscious. The hood falls off the back of him as he falls back. And as the hood falls back, this fake visage of this old man fades away as the cloak falls off of him. And you see now a very young face. Looks about the age of only maybe 2 or 3 years older than all of you. Head hits the wall, dark hair, young face, a boy, basically. and is asleep against the wall. The robes fall down to his side, and there, hanging around his neck, is this gold and blue necklace.
I slowly walk up to him and reach down towards his neck and just slice his throat.
Nice.
Just kill him straight there?
Yeah.
Assassin.
Okay, and you do. You just cut his throat.
What the hell?
I grabbed the gold ring.
You pull the gold ring off his finger?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grab the
Inside,
necklace.
you see it closer now than the gold ring. There, it looks like a little gold frog. And in, like, the body of the frog, you see 3 dancing lights that look like are the lights of your magic missile.
Cool. I'm just staring at Marcus.
I walk up and I take the pendant off of his.
So here,
neck.
I
you
have
grabbed
it.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got it. Let's go.
Perfect.
I want to take a closer look at this hood, though. This illusion hood.
Very nice.
So you pull it off of his body. It looks like as you kind of throw it on, as the hood goes over your head, a visage goes over you, and it's basically, as you do it, it first becomes like an old man, and then you realize on the inside, when you're looking inside the hood, there's different incantations on the inside of the hood, and if you fiddle around, it changes the look of your face.
That's awesome.
I just like tweak around, like playing with my face so that others see different things, just constantly changing my appearance
Okay.
for a little bit.
It's like the character creation menu.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You get lost in that thing.
Yes. Oh, it's so
There's
great.
so many sliders on the inside.
Right? Just like, ooh, and I can do this one, that one. I want to have purple hair today.
What do you guys do?
I want to kind of look around the room and loot some stuff. If
Okay.
there's anything else to loot.
Yeah, so roll a, it would just be an investigation.
Cool. Nice. 17.
17?
Yeah.
With a 17, you find a couple other more nicks and knacks. Again, on the table, you survey that that sphere with the fish swimming inside of it. When you shake the fish, the fish emits this kind of pulse out, and you see as you shake it a little bit, your hand and your arm holding it goes invisible, as well as the fish. You shake it even more, it pulses out wider, and it gets you and some of the table invisible as well, and it closes back. You play with some of the drawers. You see one is locked. You eventually whip it open, and inside is a book of spells, one of the spells having a scroll that's a fireball inside of it.
Awesome. Yeah. Taking all of it, putting it all in my pack.
Yeah. Does
Well-
anybody else investigate around the room?
Linus is just sitting by the body, just watching his friends go through the room.
Yeah.
And this, but like, by the way, when you kill somebody, it doesn't happen immediately. Like, he's definitely like struggling on the ground and does like struggle for a few minutes as you guys are looting around in the room.
Linus
Perfect.
like sort of sits there, just kind of watching him, and doesn't say anything or do anything. He can't. He's frozen.
Hey, Linus, can you cast some prestidigitation, get this blood off the floor? It's really getting on my shoes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I clean off the blood.
So you guys finish looting around, and as you guys, I guess, turn to exit out the door, you see standing in the archway is Alaric. Hello, everyone. It looks like you did quite an excellent job here. Thank you for opening this doorway for me. Otherwise, it was going to be very tricky getting up here. And he means, obviously, he's looking around at the 2 open windows out.
Mhm.
He's standing, it looks like where he's standing is on the lip outside of the tower, where it looks like you could just fall straight through, but he's standing there with some snow lying there as well. He steps into the room. Very, very nice. What has everyone found? Please bring it forward.
There's some good books.
I whip off my illusory cloak and hand it to him.
He examines it, flips the inside of it, and plays with some of the inlays of the magic. This is very, very nice, Braddock. Good job. Anyone else want to share?
I throw the necklace that he wanted just at him.
He catches it. He looks at it. Okay. Yeah, I guess this will work just fine. He always did like these little things. Anything else? Did anyone find a ring by chance?
Yeah, here you go.
He grabs your wrist as you go to hand it to him. You were going to share this with me, weren't you?
Well, of course, Mr. Lavont. Why
Okay.
wouldn't I?
Thank you, Yvette. And he takes the ring and slips it on. There we go. Finally fits again. Jeez, it's been too long. Linus, anything over there? Next to our good boy Nathan?
You knew him?
Nathan? Oh, yes. This, I guess he didn't say anything, or maybe you didn't tell him. He used to be in my little court, but he stole from me a few years ago, and he looks at the golden frog ring on his hand. Now I've got it back. As you kids know, nobody steals from Mr. Lavont. Isn't that right?
Nobody.
Absolutely, Mr. Lavont.
That's right. And who did the final blow? Was it you, Linus? That's unlike you, but...
No. No.
I mean, it's much easier to get a necklace off of someone who's dead, right?
Marcus, it was you, wasn't it? Here. And he throws the cloak to you.
Catch it, and is it darkly colored?
Yeah,
enough,
it's
though?
darkly
Okay.
colored for sure.
That's more important than if it's magic.
You can hide your
And
face
as you
more
throw the
easily.
cloak over, he plays with some of the sigils on the inside, and it makes you look like dark and menacing and more shadowy on your face.
I have become the Shadow Lord.
Stealth Lord.
Stealth Lord.
He leans in very close and smiles. You did a very good job, Marcus.
Freaking humans. Psh.
All right. Well, if we've gathered everything, can you, Linus, do one of your little fire spells and set this place aflame? I don't want anybody wandering around in here and finding any further nicks and knacks of this little bother left behind. Can you do that for me, Linus?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, please.
I stand up and I cast a firebolt onto his body.
Excellent. All right, everyone, we've got a town to head to if you all want to come with me. And he spirals down the stairs. You guys follow after him, these invisible stairs just outside the tower. You're now only... The tower, again, wasn't very high off the ground, so you guys get down to the bottom floor very quickly.
As we're leaving, I take out the book, the Jack Dalligant, the Daring book, and I like sort of turn it over in my hands, and then I slip it back into my pouch and walk down the stairs.
So you guys make it down to the stairs, Alaric praising your good deeds. You guys walk up to the front gate of the town. As you walk to the gate, you hear a guard yell at the top, "Hey, who's down there? Hold on a second." And Alaric is just kind of standing there with all of you. He runs down, opens the door, looks at all of you. "My goodness, you must be so cold. Quick, come in here. Come on. And he opens the door and huddles all of you inside. And you guys come in and he shuts the door. "Jeez, you guys were wandering out there? You should have come to us first. Pierce. Well, here." And he tosses a small bag that was on his pouch with a couple silver pieces. "Take this to the local bar. Get yourselves warmed up. Get yourself some food. And sir, what are these? Your kids?" "Oh, they're just my family. Yes, we were just looking for some close lodgings. Well, of course we'll take care of you." And he points you guys to the bar to head and get some food. You guys head inside and are greeted by very nice and very kind people. What do you guys do for your evening here in the town?
Definitely eat, drink, and be merry.
Have some good drinks. Braddock, what about yourself?
Carousing and eating of good food.
Oh, yes.
Marcus?
I eat a little bit of food, and then I begin continuing to pose on as many rooftops as possible
With your new cloak?
with my new cloak.
A different face on each
Yeah.
one.
Google Earth, always taking pics.
And as you guys you're posing on rooftops, as you guys are celebrating as the night goes on, you see more and more people are celebrating with you. They're very excited to come by and bring you food. Alaric is sitting at a table with many people coming up and praising his wonderful family and people that he's traveling with and bringing him foods and drinks. Alaric leans over to you, Linus. "Linus, you don't look to be enjoying yourself as much. Come on, there's food for everyone. We have the run of the town."
It's sort of lost the Bahamutmas spirit.
"What? Come on. You don't want to celebrate Bahamutmas with your family?"
Was that boy a part of your family?
As you ask him this question, his eyes, he's smiling, but you look into his eyes and his eyes are black, like shark's eyes. And he's smiling in his face, but there is deep, deep anger behind his eyes. "That boy is no family of mine, Linus. Anyone who betrays me will always, always be waiting for me. You understand that, Linus, right?
Of course.
Never, ever betray me."
No, of course not.
I know you know that, Linus. I was just checking. Now, let's get you something to drink, get you all warmed up. I know you guys were out there for a while. A round of drinks on the house! And Alaric flips his finger, and for the next few days, you have the run of this poor town. And that is your adventure. And we'll end it there.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. That brings an end to this flashback adventure, but we'll be back next week with our Aftermath episode to discuss how things came together. And a big thank you to our guests, Heather, Alan, and Michael. They were so much fun to have on the show, and we had an incredible time playing together. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Roll to Seize, where myself and Andrew Dickinger discuss the absolute madness of Warhammer 40k. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.